Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this episode on how to create awesome builds. And this episode uh, involves symmetry. And those of you who do not know what symmetry is, that means everything is proportional and the same. Uh, and it's pretty nice uh, to look at. So let's get into it. I, let's see here. I created a small little building here, completely symmetric, right? It's a square, nothing too fancy. It's got an outside wall, a silly little building that's really nothing at all. Uh, and some glowstone here, and yeah, nothing fancy at all. The There are pros and cons of having your buildings symmetrical like this. Um, if you saw my thumbnail, uh, uh, with this huge building on the lower left side of me, that took me hours, geez, days to build. It took forever for me to build that. Completely symmetrical, besides the top part, but it took forever and it turned out fantastic. And the pros are, well, it's very aesthetic to your eyes. You know, it's perfectly even, and people like me who like math and numbers and reasons for things to understand in your head, I mean, it's very pleasing and comfortable to me to look at. You know, I mean, sure, it depends on what materials you use. I could help, but as far as shape and size goes, it's comforting. It's like not yelling at my head. It's like, it's disgusting. You know, it's okay, right? It's not perfect because I wasn't trying. I was just building something for this video. So that's one reason. That's one pro. Another pro is it can be very efficient. If you have to create something like this that's symmetrical, then basically that means you're accountable for every block that you lay down, because you put in the hard work of knowing how big it is and where everything's going to go, and that way you'd be like, well, I know here's where all my food is, this is where all of my armor is, weapons, yada yada, right? You can go on, and this is a very small example, but that way it's very efficient because you know where everything is, because you made room for it, because you counted out the spaces, and that's very nice to have. As far as building wise, that's not really any different. That's totally up to you. That's not either really a pro or a con. Uh, but yeah, that's up to the user, the one building their building, yeah, whatever, making their build. So the other thing are the cons. There's a few cons, of course, with anything. Cons, well, again, on the thumbnail that I did, with that really sweet build, you know, it looks really nice, but it's 100 by 100 squares. That took forever. Jeez. I had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that took forever. And anyways, at that kind of sucks, but you know, to me that's kind of worth it because you know how big it is if someone asked you how big it was. If you can remember, you know, that's different from person to person, but uh, another con, uh, again, the con for this would be like, well, it's it's square, right? And there's literally like so much you can do with a square building. So another con, if it would be my biggest one, it would be that it could be cookie cutter type buildings, like blah blah blah. Anybody can do this. Well, this did not take a lot of work, but again, that's really up to the user, the builder, on what you like. Uh, this isn't a fancy building, but if it was just a square building without this fancy roof, just a simple 5 by 5 square room with one flat roof, how boring would that be? That would suck. No one would like it, and I mean, sure, if you're playing by yourself, you can live with it, but if you're trying to show it off to people, you'd probably rather not show it to people. Literally would make them cry because they feel bad for you. But that's just my opinion. But uh, another thing, I just kind of thought of it while I was making this. We say that you're building a square. It's kind of in between, you know, like a pro and a con again. It's that if you want to make something even, you have to make it odd. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's 11, right? That's an odd number, but you have to have a middle part that's left over. Right here, that would be the middle part. So to make it proportional, you have to have 6 over here, sorry, 5 over here, 5 over here, and 1 here. This is the middle. If you have 6 here and 6 over here, you know, you can't make a 5.5 piece block. It's just not possible. So anyways, that's kind of the synopsis, sorry, the easy explanation on Symmetry. I hope it's been beneficial for you. My next episode on creating big, awesome builds is going to be asymmetrical. Those are buildings that any shape, size, you want to make it this shape of the size of a cat or a dog or a creeper or a pile of poo. It's really up to you. I just made a rhyme, okay, but it's up to you, and I'm going to have to go into the vaults for that one. I need to go into, let's see here. I need to go back to my, I need to go back to my very, very, very first build when I purchased Minecraft. Ah, the good old days. Anyways, I think you'll like it. It's unique, to say the least. Kind of something for you to look forward to. So if you like this or not, please subscribe. Stupid spider. Please like or subscribe, and I will catch you later. And I really hope you like this episode, because the way you build your buildings is very important. So, anyways, stupid spider. I will catch you later, and have a great weekend, day, whatever day you. It's gonna be a weekend, but there I go again, rambling, blah blah blah. So, have a good day. I'll catch you later, and yeah, come back for more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.